Hmm. Close that. Yo, what up, Joanne? How you doing? Let me know how the sound check is. I'm not sure how everything's sounding. There is music playing in the background, so that's why I was wondering, because it doesn't look like it's playing on my screen. I'm not sure why it's so low. If I turn it up over here, oh, let me. Okay, it's not that one. Is it not this one? No, that's not changing anything either. Let me put this. Does that turn it up? Okay, that turned it up. Shit, sorry if that blew out your ears. Okay, this is how I normally have it. I just figured out what was wrong. Sorry about that. Why is this? Oh, there we go. Yo, what up, Simon? So when do you have to show your idea for the mural to the restaurant owners? I'm guessing just like whenever I have it done. But they're gonna start construction already, so definitely want to have it done before the weekend, so that way this weekend I could start painting. But I've already told them I need to I still need to buy the paint, and I can't really buy the paint until I have an idea of what everything's gonna look like. So the sooner I get the drawing done, this cow is not looking as good. The cow that I drew yesterday was better. I think what I'm missing is... yeah, I don't think they're watching. They follow me on Instagram. I don't know if they even know about my YouTube. I mean, I know they know about my YouTube channel, but hey, Dub, what's up, man? No, but honestly though, like me and like my little like main group of friends have been talking about this all day long, and this idea, I think it's just gonna be perfect for the restaurant. Chelsea in the building, what up? Just not, there's something that's not lining up correctly, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing wrong. I wonder if it's that. All right, let's see. Really like the versions that I did yesterday, but I gotta be able to can't redraw it on paper, I'm not going to be able to paint exactly what I'm seeing. You've been playing around with the characters today, especially Chick Rick. No, I have not played around with them because I've been at work all day. But I do have, I found like a really dope reference picture, and I've changed like how I'm going to do the chicken. So what I did all day today, like while I was at work, we just sent the drawing to like a ton of my friends and asked each of them what they thought this would be. And we came up with some amazing puns for other rappers, but the other rappers just don't have like the same notoriety. No, not notoriety because they're famous, but nobody's beating like knowing who Slick Rick is from an eye patch. I do not use a projector when working on walls. I do actually have one though. I have a super high definition, really top of the line projector that I've never opened. I have used one in my past. It's kind of a funny story you guys might actually like. I got arrested for doing graffiti when I was young. 15 or 16, and for my community service, the church that we used to hang out with let me do graffiti murals all over their gym. So the judge, when I went to join the military, that thing was still showing on my record, and I told the judge, like, I've already done the community service. I just never turned it in. Like, I didn't really know the process for it. And she asked me what I did for my community service. And I told her I did graffiti at my church. But we used a projector there. That was the point of my whole story. Or that was the whole point of my story. Okay, now we're starting to look like a cow again. Maybe it's... Maybe I won't be putting the mustache on him. It kind of needs it though. But I feel like this side is way longer than this side, and that might be what's throwing me off. Alright. We got Tupac. Or MooPac, I'm sorry. Yeah, when I'm doing walls now, I do something called a doodle grid, and that to me is better than a projector. like with the projector, with the projector you get you block it, so it's very hard to paint. It's very hard to, you have to position your body in a way that you're not blocking the projector, and that makes it very hard. And also, pretty much everything I've ever done is self-taught, so I don't know, maybe there's a better way to do it than I was doing it. Yeah, I mean, just imagine like shining something on the wall and then you gotta paint it, but it's shining from behind you. So maybe there's a better way to do it that I don't know of. Or at least I didn't know of when I was 15, and I never really thought of it again, so. I used to just use grids, and then I started using doodle grids, and doodle grids is much better. Like that. Something like that. I might have gone too high with the crown, but that's fine. That's fine. Just go. Dude, my friend came up with the best pun for the chicken. He said Rooster 59. Almost died. Well, it's dope that you caught Biggie's crown before you knew it was Piggy Smalls. Chicky Dicky. Oh, for Little Dicky? Yeah, that would actually... Little Chicky. That's what I would make it. Little Chicky. We'll see. I'll show you guys what I have. Because I'm going to change from using... I kind of used... what's his name? Foghorn Leghorn for the last one. And I just really was not happy with how he sat on there or how he looked on it. So what I'm going to do is a different one. And we'll see if we can make this look better than the last one. I'm going to do more of a... just barely angled. Kind of like a... what's his name? Like Chicken Little or something, I think is his name. I drew this out already and I'm just recopying it. Okay, then you can tell me if it looks like him, because I'm really not sure. I'm just kind of guessing. I'm sure I've seen it. But I just wanted to do it more graffiti style than the Foghorn was, and I didn't really like the... I think I kind of picked Foghorn because I thought it was in like a good position with his like arms crossed, but I thought it just kind of looked lame. I already like this one a lot better. Maybe I could do this a little smaller and a little lower. And then keep drawing the eye. I do not. I actually argued with somebody for probably like a good 45 minutes to an hour today about that. I really do not think he meant Slick Rick. He might afterwards go like, oh yeah, Slick Rick also could fit in that scheme. I'll tell you my opinion on it, and I could be being a total asshole about it, but when I'm writing rhymes and when I read Ren's written rhymes, if I wanted to put Slick Rick into the pirate scheme because the patch over his eye, I would have said Lottie Dottie, I would have said a storyteller, I would have said anything that had to do with Slick Rick somewhere in that whole scheme. And then the minute that you heard that, you would realize that he meant this. But you don't just say, like, just to say patch on the eye and then go, oh, that's definitely a shout out to Slick Rick. That's not true because there's so many people with patches on their eyes. That's just my opinion, though. But what'd you do to your wrist? Oh, wait, you had like a big ass cut on your wrist, huh? Is that little is that little skateboard thing that you posted a video about riding or whatever? Wait, so was that big ass cut you got all from like a surgery? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. I saw the screws and shit were all in there. That's so crazy. All right, now we're gonna I'm gonna Darkwing Duck his fucking pimp hat. That picture that I saw of the X-ray, the shit looked like a medieval weapon. Her bone had like all these different screws in it going different ways. Crazy. You had a pimp hat. Where would the somebody was saying, oh, you forgot to put the feather. I don't even know where a feather would go in a pimp hat. Some Terminator shit. Did you ask if you could get like animanium screws in there and be like Wolverine? But you know it sucks though, man. You're gonna have a hell of a time traveling, getting through TSA. You have to explain that you have like Ace Hardware store in your wrist. Hey, what up, Jorge? And then you're gonna have to explain to each of those TSA guys like that you were riding a fucking slapstick or whatever you called it. Chelsea's the new bionic woman. That's funny. Kind of messed up my idea of like having like two in the back and one down in the front, because now they're kind of like don't want to do. He's got to be in front of Biggie to show his chains. It's gonna be weird. Or maybe I put Biggie's arms like that, and then I just have to have like the bar that I did miss in that whole pie pirate scheme, and one of the comments on my channel, I saw that the Pied Piper would fit in there like perfect, because the Pied Piper like got all the rats out with the music. Gold chains, gold chains. Maybe give Pac a gold chain. I feel like Pac wouldn't wear like a big chain. I feel like he'd wear like a minimalist gold chain. But what I'm gonna do is I might put Biggie in a Raiders jersey, even though it's like it makes me want to throw up in my mouth. And then put Pac in a Golden Knights jersey, which doesn't bother me too much at all. But I think that will just help with the business. elaborate cross. Yeah, that's what I would think, that he would wear, like a kind of like a thin chain with a cross on it. Probably until he signed with Death Row and Suge. Then he might have like upgraded to like some big ass bling. I don't even remember even seeing Biggie wearing jewelry either, but he might. This is gonna be really cool though, man. I'm really happy with this. I'm much happier with this version than my last version. Now what I gotta do is I'm gonna pin it in. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pin it in. Once I pin it in, I need to wait in order to erase it. So once I pin it in, I'm gonna take like a 10 to 15 minute break so you guys can go do whatever you need to do or hang out or whatever. I'll put some music on or something. I'm gonna see if we have some food out there. But I can't erase this right after I do the pen, or else it smears. I think that's how I'm going to do that. That's going to look really cool. Keep putting Biggie on in the Coogie sweater. I'm not sure, man, because if I do that, that's going to take a lot of intricate detail to do with spray paint. I should, though. I really should. But oh, no, I'm not going to, because I'm putting him in a Raiders jersey. I'm going to try to make it like hometown friendly. Yeah, see, A-Dub's on top of it. No, it really was, man. I was like, oh man, that's so dope that like Vegas is getting a football team, and then I was like, but it's the Raiders. We're probably gonna get Raiders fans. Ugh. They used to be LA. They moved to Vegas. Who's on the right? Yeah. He said, "Hey, that was you in the comments, huh?" That was funny. He thought Ren said Van Gogh, and I'm sitting here thinking he said like zip it up and go. And then when he said Van Gogh, I'm like, fuck, man. I kind of thought I heard that, but then I thought it doesn't really go with anything else. So I just kind of went past it. And then he said it in the comments that Ren said that, and I'm like, fuck, man, what did I miss? Yeah, that Simon, if I was to ever like do a stand-up comedy set, it was gonna do with like how football teams picked their cities or their colors, how cities picked their colors for their football teams, and it was gonna be all based on that, like, you know, like LA wouldn't have picked blue or red for their colors, so they had to go with black and purple. I don't know. It's a dumb. It's not. It doesn't actually like completely make sense, or it's not completely accurate. Because they also have the Dodgers, which are blue, but they have the Kings that are black and white, and the Raiders that were black and white, and the Lakers were purple and yellow. But the Lakers actually came from Minnesota, and Minnesota has purple and yellow for their football team, so they also had purple and yellow for their basketball team. But the whole punchline to the joke was going to be about Kansas City because their baseball team is blue and their football team is red, so the gangsters don't know which one to root for. But that's why I'm on here drawing and not doing stand-up comedy. Now we grip in blood. Could you imagine? Yeah, man. During baseball season we're Crips, and during football season we're Bloods. This actually is turning out pretty sick. It's gonna be funny trying to sell this to the restaurant though. I'm gonna have to be like, all right, hear me out. You guys sell beef, pork, and chicken. We got like this hip hop mural going on. So we got MooPac, Piggie Smalls, and Chick Rick, or Slick Chick, whichever one we go with. Yeah, it's a barbecue joint. This I'm just gonna fill this in black so I don't have to erase any of this. Good thinking, Shay. Dude, for real, this is what me and my homies talked about all day because we were trying to figure out like new puns for like each character. And I was like, here's the deal though, like everybody's gonna get Biggie like right away. Some people will get Tupac, nobody will get Slick Rick, but they might ask like the servers or the manager, like, yo, we figured out Piggie, but who's who's the chicken? Now this wasn't my concept, man. This is literally came about through the I was gonna just do a pig, a cow, and a chicken. The chat last night in the live stream came up with making them rappers and naming them Biggie Smalls or Piggy Smalls. And then we were like, all right, well, we got to come up with the rap pun for the cow now. And somebody came up with MooPac, so we drew him as Tupac. No, I'm not going to put the name on him at all. I'm going to let the customers just stare at it and figure it out. It'll be like Easter eggs. Plus, even if you figured out, here's what he said to me. The first time they didn't give me free reign. The first time they wanted approval, and I go, look, I'll do this. It's not normally how I do my work, but I'll give you like 3 times. If you want something changed, I'll send it back. You can tell me what you want changed. I'll change it. I said no more than 3 times though, because I promise you, like if it happens too much, I just give up and I don't want to do the job anymore. So this time he says, yo, I've been checking out your Instagram and I realized that you do this where they give you a name and a concept and you come up with a cool idea. He goes, that's what I want to do here. And he said, so he's like, do whatever you want. It does not matter in here. So I was like, oh my God, that's best customer ever. But I will still send it to them and get their approval for it. I think I'm not gonna pen out the chains since I'm doing those in gold. I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna do them. Uh-oh. There we go. I might just be being lazy. I don't know. I have to remember too that this is not what I'm painting. Yo! Thank you so much. Can I like that? I think I could like that. Boom, I liked that. I really, really appreciate you, Sam. Appreciate. No more than 3 times, just returning your plate to the server at a restaurant. Speaking of plates, have you ever tried lithograph? I don't know. It's a lithograph what does a tectonic plate. Yeah, I totally missed the joke. Is a lithograph what studies like earthquakes? Because if so, that's pretty funny. If it's not, explain it to me, because I'm pretty dumb when it comes to anything. Just anything in general, I'm pretty dumb. Printer's plate for artwork. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that is. And you know what I did? So I went and bought a new camera so that I could stream, have the camera for the artwork, and also time lapse. And I have not turned on my time lapse. Lithograph printing. Man, I'm really mad at myself right now. Go wrong. Wow, that's weird. Never go wrong. Cali weed, glass bong. Is that what you're doing? Are you rapping? Process in which a design is drawn onto a flat stone or prepared metal plate, usually zinc or aluminum, and affixed by means of chemical reaction. You can tell by my reaction, I have not ever done that. Is that similar to how they do how they print money? When they print money, it's with plates, right? Because in movies they're always trying to steal the plates. I bet you that's it. In all the heist movies, they're always trying to steal the printing plates for money. Okay, I have to Google Raiders jersey and then completely uninstall Chrome and reset my computer so that I don't ever get any recommendations for this. The Italian Job, that's a good one. That's a really good heist movie. Let's see, is that my favorite though? It's probably my favorite because you guys may not know this about me, but I am a diehard Mark Wahlberg fan. Dude, he's so dope. I have a whole song. I have a song that has 27 Mark Wahlberg references in it. Yeah, that's one of the we were actually doing we were gonna do Cluck D. Cluck D was one of the ones we came out, and Hendrik Lamar was another one. My three favorites were Hendrik Lamar, Cluck D, and Roosta 59. Nicki Minaj was really good too. There's absolutely no way I'd be able to draw that. But that's also why I didn't go with the other ones either. Even Chuck D, like Flavor Flav, I think you have to have the rapper has to be famous enough with an accessory, a recognizable accessory, and that just takes out so many people. And then it has to be able to translate to like Nicki Minaj, like pink hair. Pink hair is like a definitely thing. Yo, Echo Bully, what up? I think Echo, did you drop a TV today? I mean, did you drop a TV? Did you drop a video today? Yeah, I think I watched your videos. Like, I was at work, so I really couldn't focus on it and watch it really much. That's what it was. Yeah. That's what it was. I was actually like loading the trucks today because my foreman is on vacation to Africa this week. So I couldn't really pay attention to much today at all. I'm glad today wasn't like a big, like everybody releasing videos or anything. I would have been screwed. I think what I'm going to do for Biggie's jersey, I need my really thin black pen. So I'm just going to freestyle this. There it is. It's with homeless people pulling a heist. Oh, what? I didn't miss your first. What was your first part of that? Homeless people pulling a heist. I played the part in an HVAC song. This subject has me enticed. A-Dub, did you really? I'd love to hear that too. John got me giggling over here. I don't know how to draw. There's got to be like a super cool trick on drawing chains. I think I've seen one before. Oh no, where are we going? I'm just like drawing like in a straight line. Wait, did I already know this, that you were at the Dallas show? Have I met you like so I've met you in person, or we just happened to both be at the Dallas show? How do I not know this? Aside from like being semi like mentally challenged. Wait, no way. So were you the one that you're the mechanic? So A-Dub, your sister was the one that went up on stage and asked for that topic? it's all coming back to me now. Bro, why am I spending so much time on this when I'm gonna be painting this, so it's not even gonna matter. All right, we got Biggie's chain. Bro, no way that's how you found me. That is so crazy. I just assumed you were from like one of the groups of people that we hang out with. I'll be in Vegas soon, homie. My dad is moving there like right now. We'll talk. Oh, sick, Zach. Bro, we could just do some fucking straight up reactions. No, so okay, so let me find this video. I gotta show you guys what we're talking about. I know there's like 6 different conversations going on, but I went to go see Harry Mack live in Dallas. That's one of the places I went. And during the show, Harry was rapping and he stopped, or like in the middle of it rapping, he reached out to the crowd and asked me if I could light his joint that he pretended to have. And I happened to have a lighter in my pocket. So I pulled out a lighter and lit it for him. And the person that he was rapping about was this guy, A-Dub, that's in the chat. It was his topic. That's crazy. So all this time that you've been commenting on my videos and coming in my lives, I just thought I knew you somehow. Camera back up. All right. I gotta go to my channel content. Let's see, how can we find this? My channel playlists. I think it's in my Harry Mack live channels. Let's see. Chicago, Detroit, Denver. Wait, where's my Dallas ones? Tacoma, Vancouver, Dallas. Okay, there's one Dallas. Oh no. Oh, maybe it's in shorts. No? God damn it, I can't find it. I know it's called like Harry Mack using me as a prop. I know I've played this video. Aerials. Dude, that's really dope. That's now I have now I can put your face to like something. That's really cool. That is really cool. Do you, A-Dub, do you use Discord at all? Oh, I turned off the music so I could find this. You know what? Yeah, maybe it's not in the Harry Mack reactions, but just in shorts in general. Hmm. All videos, shorts. There we go. Squeaky lines is very hard to avoid, to be honest. I bet you if I zoomed in, you would see that there's lots of squiggly lines. All right, so let's check this out. Is it playing? I don't have sound. What the hell? How do I get sound? Oh, it's up here. All right, here it is. That shit is so dumb. I could not believe that he did that. He just randomly out of nowhere was like, "Hey, yo, RikaShae, homie, can you like this?" I was like, "What?" But that song that he was rapping about, his A-Dub's sister got put on stage. She had him rap about a mechanic that smokes weed. And so Harry turned himself into that, and he asked me to light his joint for him. It's so crazy. Yeah, he goes, "Yo, what up, RikaShae, homie? Can you light this?" That Dallas show was so dope because I also met another artist at that Dallas show as well, who like I'm really good friends with now. Actually, too, I met Harry Dog in Dallas as well, but I think I met Harry Dog at another show as well first, but we didn't really talk or anything, and or maybe we talked a little bit, and then when we were in Dallas, he was walking by us on the street, and he goes, "Yo, RikaShae, is that you?" So I met my homie Adrian Diaz, who does like really dope art, and then I met you, and then I also met Harry Dog. Harry Dog is really dope. He's like a freestyle rapper. It's funny, actually, if you watch any of my Dallas Harry Mack videos, you'll hear somebody in the background shouting out like almost every punchline, and it was Harry Dog sitting next to me. Do I have kids? Yes, I have kids. Lots of them. No, I have kids. My youngest kid is 18. JR from Dallas. Yeah. Aren't they like are they coming back out with that show again? I'm honestly not old enough to remember the TV show, but I remember like my aunts and uncles and parents all watching it while we were at like gatherings and stuff. And I remember when like the show ended. So I'm old enough to know about it. I just don't think I ever watched it. Oh, that's what I should do on the other chain. I should make that like how would I draw that? That style of chain that like goes like, maybe that's what I'll have to do. You know, the one that kind of like, I don't know what style it is. It doesn't necessarily loop. It's like maybe like multiple loops together. I don't know what it's called. It's almost like a braid instead of like a interlocking. A rope chain, is that what it's called? Yeah, that would make sense because it is kind of like a rope. Yeah, I really enjoy it, and now I have enough subs to go live at the shows, so that's the plan, to show a few of my dogs in the live feed. Oh, that's awesome. I'd watch that. Yeah, so Adrian is an artist. He's a drawing artist. So let me show you what Adrian does, because his channel is really dope. How am I gonna do this? You'll like it. If you're a Harry Mack fan, you'll definitely like Adrian. I can never ever find his channel though. It's such a common name. No. Check this shit out. Oh wait, let me turn my Spotify off real quick. I have, but this is not me. This is my friend Adrian. I'll post his link in the chat if anybody wants to check out his art. Yeah, he's super dope. Look at the drawings in the background. So I'll fast forward a little bit, but check this shit out. He's just an insane artist. Look at this. So he drew it like it was like he's rapping. Whoops. That's so dope. Yeah, he's super dope. And I met him at the Dallas show, and the other person that I met, that's not him. That's not him. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find his channel either. Hey, that's me. Look at that. For You page. Maybe it's one word, Harry Dog. I wonder if that will change it. That's him right there. No, because I'm subscribed to him. Oh, I'm not subscribed. What the hell? I'm an asshole. I think he has another channel. Because he raps on his channel. But this is... Harry Dog has been on a few different... He got pulled up on stage multiple times at Harry's show because he could do like a Rubik's Cube in like 19-20 seconds or some shit. And Harry's rapped about it, so, and it's been on his channel a few times. But he has a different channel because I know that I'm subscribed to him and he raps on it. So I'm on his wrong channel right there. So let me turn this off. All right. I'm going to run and take a break so that this will dry. What do you guys want to watch? Ninja Assassin. What do you guys want to watch while I'm gone that will not get me copyright claimed? Maybe I'll put on the Heyday Cypher, because that gives me 6 minutes. Roselle, if your mother only knew. Man, that's dope. Good shout out there, John. If your mother only... I like that. All right, I'm going to turn the music up, so guard your ears.
In my heyday, we lighted up crucial conflict. High shit, it's the 40 show, y'all. This Glock, glory hole, blow a nigga through the wall. Pause, cause, catch a breath like Lamar. Got it wrapped like some gauze, they react, dropping jaws. These artists, surface level cosmetologists. My artist fact, artifact, archaeologists. That's why I hate y'all lames. These cats fake, they all cap like a baseball game. Aim, lock and loaded on my target, dropping hard shit. Aircraft carrier with bars, fly through hardship. Spark this like a sniper in the cipher. I'm hyper, I gave you more bars than a lifer.
See, I don't wanna run it back like we're regurgitating lunches. Getting motion sickness lately just from rolling with these punches. I'm the dragon to these dungeons, but they douse my fire steam. I'm too restless for the cells, I really need to spread these wings. Let's make it different. Shit, it's really been a gauntlet. Try to get up, start up. All I'm doing is stopping, but I'm getting it back like I could do this in my sleep. Brick on accelerator pedals, leaning back, steer with my feet. No catching me though. I'm stuffing luggage full of C notes, then headed for horizons like I'm Jesse El Camino. We know better than to stagnate. Sit, wait, and dwell. I've been to purgatory, baby, but I think I prefer hell. That's that freaky kind of energy that scares you when it's vibrant. It's that 1% of 1%. At times you feel alive. We're a tidal wave that grows until it's labeled a tsunami. We're about to blow up bigger than 2 milkers on a mommy. Let's go.
Mayday, mayday, they want to take away my AK. In my heyday, the DA came to take
take away my payday. Tried to take shade to the gateway. I escaped in a melee, paving the way like Pele, but on dreadlocks like a reggae. Resisting the rest, never sleeping till the plan's done. Releasing the stress, eyes bleeding from the grams funds. I was dodging shots, masked up, opponents back stuff. Robbing spots strapped up, running from them handcuffs. Now you following strangers, steady hope among with thumbs up. When we follow strangers, ready scoping with the guns up. Impossible dodging danger, steady cloaking when among us. Dumb fucks get stuck up, probing like a butt plug. Use the passports for the nicotine fix. Then we passports quickly picking up the bricks. How did we passport to these ridiculous flips? And now it's passports taking trips with the kids.
Life don't come with a meal ticket, just deal with it. I'm Paul Wall with the bell, the scale's still tipping. It's real sickening, they felt this way in an ill minute. Come on, they knew that shit was wrong and they still did it. My 2 cents is life is nothing but some paradigms. Catch 22, keep it a buck with them inherent lies. Looking for change, now I flow against the currency. Anxiety they built for us, I never let it worry me. Beats is bumping, I'm seeing substance when I burn the weed and heat the frontin'. And there'll be repercussions certainly, beat 'em up and don't let the streets become a murder scene. You couldn't save face with reconstructive surgery, taking a stride. I see the hate in your eyes, and when it comes down to it, most just ain't gonna ride. I know it pains me, but I can't make it alive. Too busy training the day go by, can never let a day go by.
I'm in the crisis of a midlife, think about the things that I did and how I've been nice. Trying to be the tough guy, thank God those days are gone. The path that I've been on will make sure you stay strong. Lose your mind chasing great songs. I've seen a lot of people lose their minds trying to do the things we did. Hooked on drugs in the streets is where they live, and forgot about their kids. From the music and the biz where you don't make shit once reality sets in. Or maybe you do, if you played your cards right instead of taking all the shrooms and snorting up the Walter White. I'm consumed by the choices I chose in my life. You better chew what you bite instead of taking on advice from the fools who can't do what you do on the mic, trying to tell you how to write. Tell the marketing department I ain't taking any bribes. I'm surprised I'm alive, now I'm back in the game and I ain't even hit my stride.
Hey yo, my flow be A-grade with the futuristic heyday. Been rhyming since 8th grade, I should be your sensei. Haters throw shade or just vacate the same space. Created with the brainwaves, we ain't on the same page. Full of surprises like the horse in Troy. Bringing you that flavor like wasabi and soy. Rolling up the rawness in lines, sushi rhymes. Optimist rolling out, climbing to my prime. More than meets the eye, you'll watch me transform. I'm in rare form when I approach the platform. Applaud and clap for 'em or discuss me in forums. Foreign forensics breaking down the science forum. Sharp like darts and ninja stars, you get the point. Nunchuck bars that hit hard for your enjoyment. John Zoo rock smooth, way above average. Superfly, Top Gun, cruising, Maverick.
It's rare how I grow, that's a blue orchid. Industry plants rose, but I know they forced it. I keep on seeing it often, how they repeating them often. They never making no sense, I know they needing an audit. I'm out of this world like Stephen Hawkins, I'm speaking the Martians. And this the cutting edge, can't you tell I'm swift as a swordfish. And bring me your modest, telepathically receiving this knowledge. We used to be broke, so we gotta go, so deep in the pocket. I was priming the fade, shining so bright like out your rays. And the moral compass, how I found my way. I know that everything sounds so great. I kind of fed dust to seed after all. You can't compare the real without the fakes. Coming where I'm coming from's miraculous. Oh, Kokobashjela is on a purpose, so we gotta go and manifest. Beating these challenges, yes, I have to think. Wholeheartedly giving you me, but really that's the half of it.
I be hard at work while they take a vacay. Yo, I got the sauce, spell it SOS, Mayday. Never slipping with the quality A grade. I'm a fucking legend, how I'm kicking shit Pele. I'm the villain making millions on the daily. Dog, I'm doing well, call me Supercell, heyday. Time to put another trophy up in the display case. Do this shit for giggles, give a fuck if they don't pay me. Yo, Speedy gonna have to go and lyrically cut you. Southern accent, but they hear me say fuck you. To anybody hating on the state of Alabama living, I don't need a knife, I'll grab the mic and fucking stab you with it. When you're bleeding out from the aneurysm, make you drink some water out the toilet, fill your bladder with it. I don't need the money, but respect, I had to get it. Better give my ass some fucking flowers like your daffodil.
Yeah, that was our cipher, man. That was fun. put that whole cipher together. It was really dope. I have a little bit of recording equipment. My son has more recording equipment than I do. I'm using pretty much like you trying to battle. Nah. All about the positivity now, man. I did do a battle recently. I did a diss track. I released a diss track a couple weeks ago, or let's see. I'll play you a diss track. Where is my diss track? I don't have it saved anywhere because it was just kind of like, how do I see this? Videos. This one right here. That was brutal. All right, let's get to a race in. I don't know if you followed all the I don't know if you follow all the other reactors and know what that whole beef was about, but so when I first started rapping, I was a battle rapper, and I don't like to do it anymore because I like to be positive. Yeah, that cipher, man, it was so good, and unfortunately it started off like the first day it had 2,000 views, but then I had to delete it and re-upload it a new version because when we did the mixing it was off for one of the artists and I felt really bad. So I deleted that one and uploaded a new one, and it just never really got any traction. Jeez. That was harsh. Yeah, it was harsh. What drops? Oh no. Earlier I knocked over something I didn't know. I didn't want to look to see what it was, and it was like literally everything dropped out of this box. I'm too fat to bend over. All right, let's start with the pig. That'll be the easiest to color. I need to start with like a really light pink. Maybe this one. these are all Nick Pro, and the normal eraser that I use is not straight, it's Prismacolor. It's called a Magic Rub. So this page is already ruined. So I will use this page as the absorber. So I'm gonna go all pink first. I'm gonna kind of do this like the lazy way. Just because, again, I'm gonna be redoing this all in paint, so I just need to get like a basic idea of the style that I want to do. Go a little bit darker. This one's neon. I don't think that neon is gonna work. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to blend with the oh, actually, it's blending pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad at all. No tournaments? What does that mean? Graffiti contests. I've done a couple. I've never ever been like voted into the final rounds or anything, so I've kind of given up on them a little bit. I don't think that I have the so when the newer graffiti artists see my work, they always say like, "Oh, I love your old school letters," and I don't necessarily, I'm not necessarily like trying to have old school letters. I just don't have like the styles of the new kids today. It's something about a knee. I thought of applying pressure to a wound like a tourniquet. And then you thought of tournament? The last tournament that I drew in was for the word was brim, and it was for like this old school like legend graffiti artist, and he messaged me and told me he thought that I should have been picked. So maybe I do just have like an old school style. But he wasn't one of the judges. He was just like they were just honoring him. But getting a message from him like that was like enough for me. He's basically like one of my idols in the graffiti art game. Yeah, to me it spoke volumes. Like, and the contests aren't like huge prizes or anything where I'd get mad, but I'll show you the drawing that I submitted though. I actually had it right here. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, Darkwing Duck is like legendary. I did Darkwing Duck because of the brim of his hat, so it was kind of like a double to me. And I will say this, I submitted mine like 2 or 3 days after the competition started. So maybe I should have spent more time on it. John, like 90% of the time, the things that you're typing, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know if it's like movie quotes that I'm not getting, or you're just a funny ass dude. I think one of my problems too is that I spend a lot of focus on making my graffiti art legible to people that don't do graffiti art, and I think that's a turn off for actual graffiti artists because they don't give a fuck whether you can read it or not. This is looking pretty dope though, right? I'm fucking with this. Yeah, I like that I do it too, because I mean that's like my style of graffiti is like just very legible and Purist gonna hate. I appreciate that, but probably because it appeals to my untrained eye. Yeah. So and that's what my goal is like for the untrained eye. But that's even when I was like a hardcore graffiti artist, I didn't necessarily like I didn't really necessarily like very abstract graffiti art where I'm like, wait, what letter is that? And then they tell you and you're like, how is that an A? But some of my favorite graffiti artists can do like super abstract, but when you figure out their style, you could see, okay, that's the D. Look, I have a homie named Dibs. Let me see if I could show you Dibs. I have to go to my Instagram. So when I first started doing graffiti, everything was characters, and then when I started learning letters, like I pretty much lost all my ability in characters. One time I drew a money machine. What is a money machine? Let me show you Dibs though. Dibs is dope. This dude is so sick, but his stuff, so he could do the simple stuff, but like he's a rare mixture that can do like every single type of like cartoon characters mixed in with his drawings, and then like super really like photorealistic portraits. So if you look at this, it actually says Big L. But if you're looking at it, it's like really hard to figure it out. But once you get it, you know, there's a B right there. There's an I with the dot, a G, and then the L is down here. And then if you're in the UK, I guess this guy was super famous, MC Skibba D. Dibs is like one that is a rare breed that can do characters, letters, painting, sketchbooks, cartoon characters, realism. Like he can basically do everything. And he's really, really creative too. That one's so dope. So there's the D, and then the I, and then the B, and then the Z in the shape of a Christmas tree. Super dope. And then he does stuff like this. Anyway, that's one of my favorites. Can I post a link to Dibs? Let me see. How do I do that? Let me see. Share to. Copy link. Paste. Maybe that'll work. That's his Instagram right there. He's in he is in Bristol. All right. I'm gonna put on my cool kid glasses. Look how dope I am. Ooh. This is you know I saw, you know what I saw today? I follow a channel on YouTube called what is it called? Damn it, what is it called? Oh, you know what? I think I started to watch it so that I knew where it was at. King of Docs. There's a channel called King of Docs, and they just post documentaries every single day. And the documentary that they posted today is this one about Banksy. These are my in chroma glasses that a bunch of my friends chipped in to buy. Some people from this chat actually. But it helps me because I'm colorblind, so it helps me pick out my colors. This one is a 2020 documentary, so I don't think it's that like the older one that was on TV. Is Banksy overrated? Banksy is not a graffiti artist. I don't think that he's overrated. I think that he's a fucking genius when it comes to marketing and advertising and making a statement. I hate that he gets labeled as a graffiti artist because he's not. He's just a street artist or an artist. But I don't think he's overrated because what he does is, I mean, it's really dope. It's basically like playing the money game like for his entire life. He's just like, it's so cool to me to be able to like think ahead and do this type of like where he's like the most famous person that we don't know. Okay, I got my orange. I need a Spanish orange, yellow orange, something like that. Sunburst yellow. These look green to me. Oh, it is green. Chartreuse. Look at that. These fucking glasses are so sick. Oh, I bet you it's this one right here. 18. Yellow ochre. That's not it. Maybe I don't have a This is Spanish orange. This is regular orange, or maybe I already pulled it out. Canary yellow, canary yellow, canary yellow. Not these, is it? These look kind of like pale. Yeah, that's Spanish orange again. I thought I had a yellow orange. Oh, got it. Love these glasses. He was inspired by Blacklarot. I would say Prisma and Copic are the closest that you're gonna find, because when you look at like any other brand, they're not even remotely close to what it shows. Canary yellow, Spanish orange, orange, and then orange yellow, yellow orange. There we go. That's what I want. I want them in that order. I might not even need all four. Especially like for what I'm doing here. Since this is all just, it's not a rough draft, but it's the sketch. My sketch doesn't need to be that great. Plus, if my sketch isn't that great, if they like it, and then I come back and paint it, and it's like way, way better, that just helps me, right? Makes me look like a pro. Yeah, they're Enchroma glasses. You have to buy them from the Enchroma website, and they're fairly expensive. But this last Christmas, a bunch of followers and family and friends all chipped in and got them for me. Mostly because I refused to buy them. I was really... I don't know if they work for people that aren't colorblind. I watched this whole... I watched this whole YouTube channel that was like a so-called journalist. And he basically called me a liar and told me that I was faking it. And then he was calling out other people, saying that everybody that had like a good reaction was like being paid by Enchroma, and it's all a scam. And then I was like, yo, I don't know the science behind it, but that shit worked for me, so I don't know what you're saying. And then I found another video of the people that he called out in one of his videos, and he basically was saying they were lying because they didn't respond to his emails, and then they didn't provide the receipts. And those people had a video showing showing the email and the conversation with the guy and showing them giving him the receipts and then him just leaving it all out so that he could like make this video about how, so he was just a fraud basically. It had me second guessing though, right? Like I'm like, he's like, yo, that shit is fake. It's been proven, it's been debunked. And then he sent the link to this guy's video. And so I watched it thinking like, damn, did I just fucking imagine that this is like working for me? Because I want it to, you know, like I want it to work for me. So I'm just imagining the shit. And then it turned out like that guy was just full of shit. And I felt kind of relieved, like, oh, good, man. I'm glad my mind doesn't work that way. Like, I want something to work, and it just works. I think I need a different yellow. This one might be out. Wait, this is 19. All right. I don't have my glasses, so I just got to go off in numbers. I thought I had like, oh, I put them over here. Since I thought I had like 3 or 4 of them. How many pens do I own roughly? Let's see if this will go over here. Hold on. I have that many. And then some more up here. And then some more up there. It's kind of... Oh, maybe I need to go... Let's see. We got this. We got this. We got this. It's gonna be weird. Oh no, I can't pull this one over. It's stuck underneath everything. Let's try to get this light. Can you see it? Oh, I know what I could do. Since I'm not time-lapsing. Because I totally forgot to turn it on. I use this light. Does that work? Alright, that's how many markers I have. And then some up top. There we go. And then I have a couple of sets. Yeah. My fucking camera going all over the... Did I Blair Witch Project you guys? Yeah, I do have a lot, but here's the sad part, right? So these Prismacolors that I use, I've actually used this brand since I was like 14 or 15. We had a homie that you could pay like 20 bucks and he'd go steal them for you. And they are no longer selling their markers individually. So they will only sell them in packs now. and their packs are horrendous and super, super expensive. So once all my markers run out, I'm kind of done. And don't judge my friend, we were young. Look how easy that was. Sick. So then when I paint it, I could just add like a look how cool that is. I learned that technique when I drew the Big L drawing. Really dope. Really dope to like learn something and then be able to incorporate it later on into something. Yeah, we all been there before, right? Although it is kind of sad though, like the markers that I had when I was 15, I can't afford when I'm like 45. I'll probably just do green again for the other side. Kind of a dope technique though, it makes it really easy. Probably do that up here too. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, yes, yes. This is getting painted onto a wall along with nope, not that. Where is my other one at, you guys? Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Let me find it. So this is going to be the letters I'm using on the wall, and then those characters will be next to it, and there's going to be a logo over here, and I'm going to change these letters to a more fire style. Join for my one of my last song. And it is all going on. Let me see. I have it pulled up. I think. Yeah. Let me show you. It's going on this wall right here. Once all this stuff gets taken off of the wall, it'll be a clean white wall. And there will be no ceiling, so this ceiling is all getting taken out as well. Yeah, I'm pumped about it. I think it's gonna look really great. It's gonna definitely be fun, a learning process. It's all we could hope for, right? It's to learn and grow and get better. Oh, almost used the wrong side. Do you airbrush or use can? I use can. Yeah, they're taking out, yeah, it's for a barbecue joint. Yes, it's the interior of that business. It's a barbecue restaurant. And I don't use airbrush, I only use cans, and they're taking out the whole ceiling and going all the way up industrial style. They're gonna like just paint everything in the ceiling black so you can't see it. Yeah, we were talking about it in my last stream, how like as an artist, what was the name before barbecue? I couldn't make it out. Oh, I'll show you one more time and I'll explain where the letters are. Let's just do the same thing again. You guys always get like quick looks at art. That's right here. So the word is humo. Let me type it in here. So basically, like if you take out that and that, so you see the H. Something like that. And then like there's the U. And then there's the M. And then the O. So the concept that I come up with is the barbecue is going to be kind of like flames and colored in flames, and then like the bottom I might use a style like this on just the bottom of the letters, kind of like this B is. So kind of like think of it as like wood or coals on the bottom, and then as it goes up, it's going to be fire. And then the humo is kind of supposed to represent smoke. Where are we at? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a black background, and I have a super fucking sick technique that I haven't done since like 98 or 99. This technique was taught to me by a crew out in Austin, Texas. So it's not necessarily, so it originally was going to be a brand design and theme, but this is just, they want graffiti inside of their restaurant, and then they have their own logo separately. They just want it to be really interesting, and they're both really big fans. It's like a private or a family-owned restaurant. So not necessarily like a logo or brand design, but more of just like something interesting for people to look at when they're eating inside their restaurant. I think it's really brave, man. I think it's really cool. Like, if you like something, even though, you know what I mean, like, it is an odd thing to do, but if you own your own restaurant and you like graffiti and you want graffiti style letters, like, I think that's really dope. Fuck it, do it. Austin, Texas. I lived in Texas for 5 years when I was in the Army. But we used to hang out in Austin because Austin was like a very, before it became like a really weird city, like that's what they're known for now, is being like really weird. It was kind of like, oh yeah, Barry, yeah. Austin was very like hip hop and underground, like a lot of skating stuff was going on there, and a lot of graffiti art and a lot of rap and breakdancing. We used to go to Austin to breakdance with the crew called Capital Soul, and we used to watch there was a lot of graffiti competitions, and there was a crew out there called NBC, I think was the name, but they were all like college graduate artists that also did graffiti art. So they were very, very smart, and they taught me a lot of cool, like, weird techniques that I'd never seen anybody else do. And one of them was for making smoke. So I'm gonna try it on this wall. Might have gone too dark. Uh-oh. See if we can lighten this up. Oh yeah. There's a restaurant in my town that is shipping containers converted, and all the walls are from various local graffiti artists. Ah, that's really dope. Yeah, we have a lot of those now too. A lot of the shipping container like restaurants. But Austin is a really, really dope city. If anybody ever has a chance, like, to go, like, visit cities that they've never seen before, Austin is one that I highly, highly recommend. A very, very cool city. That was the chat. So this, yeah, last night when we streamed, my idea was to just do like animal characters, like as in a like a hip hop style to go with the graffiti art. And And then I think somebody jokingly said Piggy Smalls, so we just drew it. And then I was like, okay, we got to come up with a. I think we came up with Slick Rick next, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do a cow, so start thinking of a pun for cow, and then somebody said MooPac Shakur. And I fucking died. It's so hilarious. Three hours south of you. Oh, so you're up in Dallas. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so in the 90s, I was stationed at Fort Hood, Texas, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not like. We went to Dallas one time to film a commercial for Puma, me and my breakdancing partner, and outside of that, I never wanted to go back to Dallas. But we mostly went south. So Austin, I loved. San Antonio, I was absolutely loved San Antonio. Houston, we went a couple times, but I wasn't a fan of that place either. Where the fuck are all my dark grays at? What is going on here? Don't make me have to put on my glasses again. Oh, there it is. I have one. So I have like a 3-hour like DVD of me breakdancing, but I can't play that. But I have this. I have a quick 2-minute YouTube video. I'm gonna have to leave it muted though, because every time I play it on YouTube it gets blocked because I have to change the music for the background. Where is it at? Where's it at? Oh, now I know where my beats are. Damn. Okay, if I type in... I think if I type in RikaShae 98, it comes up. Alright, mute. Some of the scenes you can't really see. This was while I was in the military, so I was actually in pretty good shape. I wish you could see these ones, because those were like, the footage from that one was like some of my best stuff. I was 19 or 20. This is actually in Austin, us breakdancing with Capital Soul. That's it. So yeah, I just took like that was actually for a college assignment that I was doing on like the history of hip hop. No, that's it. Like my breakdancing is the one thing I'll actually like brag about without feeling like no remorse for like not being humble, because we were really fucking good. We were so far ahead of like most people anywhere we went. It's funny too because everybody always says like, "Yo, it must have been so strong," and I used to always say like, it has nothing to do with strength. It's all about are the breaking days behind me? Yeah, 100% their way. I always was like, it has nothing to do with strength. It's all about like momentum and physics and learning stuff. And then once I started to get like heavier, I could not do shit. Like I could not lift myself off the ground anymore. And I'd be like, fuck man, maybe it was strength. I was probably just a lot stronger than I thought I was because I was in the military. And before I was in the military, so it's really funny. I'm 6'1". When I was 18 and I joined the military, I weighed 130 pounds. And then when I got out of basic training, where most people lost weight in basic training, I went from 130 to 175. And it's kind of funny too, because before I went into the military, yeah, I put on like my body just, I was like so thin, like my body just, my body almost doubled in like my thickness of my chest. It was crazy. And I didn't look strong. I didn't look like I had like huge muscles or anything. I wasn't like swole. I just like thickened out so much when I went to basic training. And what was I gonna say? Oh, before I went to the military, I could dunk a basketball, right? So even I was only 6'1", but I could jump like crazy. I was only 130 pounds, and I could just really, really jump. So all my muscles were in my legs. Like my upper body was like, you could see my ribs and my spine. That's how skinny I was. I was so excited to get out of basic training because of all the running and all the leg workouts we did. I was like, I'm going to be able to dunk so easily now. And I could barely touch the rim when I got out of basic training because I had put on so much weight, and my legs didn't get like, they didn't get like stronger to like hold my body up like that. Which was it, your left or your right? Was it your main hand or your offhand? It's actually, that's funny that's actually how I got my name, RikaShae. Because while I was breakdancing in my high school days, right? I was 14, I think, when I started breakdancing. I broke my wrist playing basketball. And I broke my right wrist. So No, I broke my left wrist. My left wrist is the wrist that I did all my moves on. No. I definitely broke my right wrist. So I broke my right wrist because breaking my right wrist helped me learn how to dribble with my left hand. And I had to do my breakdancing moves with my left hand. And so a lot of my moves went separate ways. And I would stop in the middle of something and then I would go the other way and then I would stop and go the other way. And somebody told me, like, you need to learn how to do all your moves one way because you're just ricocheting back and forth all over the place and it's sloppy. And they were like, oh, RikaShae. So that's how I got my name. Long story for that. Yeah, so because I broke my wrist, I was able to learn how to dribble with my left hand, which made me a lot better at basketball, and it also forced me to learn how to do all my moves one way. Which helped my breakdancing big time. The reason why I learned them that way was because I didn't learn how to breakdance from anybody. I learned from watching kids do it at school, and then I used to always be on restriction. So I'd just go home and I would just breakdance in the kitchen by myself, and I would teach myself like every move. And then once I got really good at each one, then I started breakdancing with the kids at school, and they were like, who the fuck is this guy? It just came out of nowhere. Because before I hung out with the hip hop kids, I was like a little essay. I was a little gangster. Yeah. My favorite part of I don't handle pressure very good. I'm not like one of those people that like performs great under pressure. My partner in breakdancing, he was that guy. He was 1,000 times better during a battle. I really enjoyed. I didn't like battling at all. My hands would get all sweaty. I'd get just super nervous. I would like draw a blank on like what moves to do next, and I would just overthink everything. But when we would practice, I literally would just be like the one that, like my homie Mark, he would just be off chilling and hanging out and talking to everybody no matter where we practiced at, and flirting with girls, and just he was always distracted, and me, I was just constantly training. And then during a battle, he would do a move that he's never practiced before and kill it. And so that's why when I met, before I would ever breakdance for the hip hop crews, before I ever like joined them, I wanted to make sure I was really good at whatever I was doing. Man, this looks really cool. I get that way just the thought of being in front of a camera. Oh, I don't know why I react. I hate it. I hate reacting. I like it because of the interaction that I get, but I absolutely hate doing reactions because it's so... Hold on, my battery just died. It's so nerve-wracking to me like sitting in front of a camera watching a song for the very first time with zero research, knowing that there's like people out there that go, oh, you missed the fact that he did this or he said that, how could you miss this line or how could you miss that line, or how why did you not notice that they did this? And I'm like, man, I'm like hoping that my voice doesn't sound fucked up. I'm hoping that the music's not too loud. I hope that I don't like scratch my nose, or you know what I mean? Like there's so many things going on. I hope I'm recording. I hope this doesn't get blocked. I hope I don't say like a word that's gonna get me canceled. I hope that I'm not pausing it too much. I hope that I pause it enough to break things down. Like all this is going through your fucking head, and then you post it and it's just like, all right, finally. Like if it was up to me, I would not do them at all. And then you get people in the comments. I will say this, because my community is so small, I don't get a lot of assholes in the comments. Every once in a while I do. Somebody told me I had a... Somebody got so mad at me when I said something bad about Knox Hill in a reaction video. He told me that I had a punchable face, that he hated my voice, and if I was a rapper I should be called Little Baby Lisp. I was like, that is like the funniest comment and the meanest comment I've ever got at the same time. No, I really need to get that mentality, Barry, for real. Like, I need to have that mentality, and I need to stop reading the comments, to be honest with you. But I tried, like, part of my thing is responding to every single comment on every video, and yeah, it's probably not the best way to go about it. But like I said, man, when I started rapping, I was a battle rapper. I was in the infantry. I was in construction my whole life. I have very thick skin when it comes to like people talking shit. But it's definitely not like something that you want to see. Yeah, I mean, I do agree with that, like being authentic, and people should like let me stop. I don't want to say anymore. I'm very glad that my videos are authentic and I don't do any type of research or pauses, edits, anything like that. I think I like the darker nose. I think I really honestly think that the bigger channels have a lot of edits in them, but you can't tell. They just do like a very clean cut. But I think that's how they got big, was because if I was to sit here and like stumble across something and then it just led to nothing, it's just like wasting people's time. Like, it's better if I could just cut that shit out. But anyway, we've been going for, let's go. Anybody, I was gonna say, anybody have a music request to fill in so we could go 13 more minutes, but I also don't want to get the stream cut off, so I don't think I'll do music requests. I think I'll just cut the stream now. It's almost 10 o'clock already, man. Ugh. I tried to do reactions after my stream last night. Now I'm wrapping it up now, Joanne. I tried to do reactions last night after my stream, and I was literally yawning during one of my reactions, and I was loving the song, but I just couldn't help it. So I really need to get some sleep. But yo, you guys, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate all you. Do you have any more Dolan reactions in the pipeline? Yeah, if you look at my screen, I was actually talking to him today. I don't know if you can see him up here, but I got this one here. Jailbreak and Pistol Dave will be my next two. Oh no, stop playing, you fucker. Pistol Dave and Jailbreak will be my next two, and then everything after that will be off of his channel, like 100% off his channel, because he told me that these, you know, these strange music ones, they don't help, they're not monetized for him, they're monetized for the label. So I want to help him as much as I can. But I have to do these two because they have some of my favorite rappers. This is with Slug from Atmosphere and Sage. And then this one has Aesop Rock in it. So I have to do those ones. Yeah, I mean, I've been a fan of Atmosphere since like the 2000s, early 2000s, and I told him though, I said I promise though I will do like a full-on shout out for like his pre-orders and things like that. And then after those two, then I'm going to be going right off of his channel directly. See, but Chelsea, I already knew that. I could tell you who your favorite rappers are without ever even asking, because you and me have like identical tastes. I'm telling you, I'm super fucking I'm obsessed with Dolan, and I'm so pissed off that I'm a reactor, because if I wasn't, I would have already listened to every single song like on repeat. I would have made a whole playlist, and I would just sit at work for 8 hours listening to him. But since I'm a reactor, I gotta fucking do them whenever I can and get the time. Dude, he is such a dope person too. That's what really makes me mad is that I have two reactions that I haven't released yet, and one of them is that let me see, the Jam Wayne guy, that song Smooth that he just dropped, and a Big Push video that nobody has seen. So apparently this Big Push video was just recorded by a random person, and he posted it, and then I guess he had to take it down or he took it down because of the audio quality, and then one of his friends also recorded it, so he just posted it not long ago. So it's a Big Push, busking, and I don't even know what song they're playing. I have no idea. And so maybe tomorrow, once I wake up, I'll do thumbnails for those so that I can post them. Man, this is gonna look really, really cool on the wall. I'm really excited to get the color in on these. But we'll have to do that tomorrow. I'm out. Peace out, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for hanging out and talking and listening to my stupid stories.